There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Sonny Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Albert Almora. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt their fastball. But there has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Gray has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Takes this the other way to right and gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a
Rizzo. So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He's set, and the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Popped him up. Barnhart has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 4.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back from Cincinnati after this. Yu Darvish gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Stepping into the box, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jose Peraza.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Line to the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Winker.
Now to the plate, Jesse Winker. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First delivery to him on the way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. That's by him for strike one. The 1-1 ball. He's running. Count is 1-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Almora patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
In is Joey Votto now, and they'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds turned away first time through. We'll go on to the second in Cincinnati. Still scoreless on the show.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. No score here as we play inning number 2. One and one to Schwarber. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Barnhart has it, makes the throw to first. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hayward is off at first with 2 away. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Hayward ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Addison Russell as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That's wide. 2-0. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off on the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Looking to minimize the damage here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 4.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In now is Yasiel Puig, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Schwarber ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
From the stretch, line drive to left. Reach, and he makes a lunging catch as he winds up on his belly, and there's a fine play for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping in, Derek Dietrich. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Dietrich, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next is Albert Almora.
The center fielder, Albert Almora.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
No strike.
Two and 1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Chris Bryant waits on deck. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now. Towards second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
2-0 now. hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in, Tucker Barnhart. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a pool. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he can finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box now, Sonny Gray, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2, here it is. In the air now, out to right field. Hayward has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup have been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Reds leave 1. They're down 1-0. plate, Kyle Schwarber, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Hit hard, but right into the shift. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Schwarber gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Ready with the 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
To 1-2 now. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time.
Now batting, the second baseman, Addison Russell.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Yu Darvish, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And that's in there. Base hit. Schwarber is on his way home. A He can't get back to third. A blunder there rounding the bags, and the inning is over. The 2010 NL MVP Joey Votto will start us out when we come back. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. Now at the plate, Joey Votto. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Joey Votto.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. The bouncer to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Mike Montgomery comes on as the new pitcher following a lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. Ready for another chance? Eugenio Suarez. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's just 2 for 12. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out.
The right fielder, Yasiel.
Now batting, Yasiel Puig. He flew out in his last at-bat. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. A 1-1 count to Puig. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Tyler Mahle, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here's Chris Bryant now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Mahle, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, It's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this one is gone. A home run. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Got in the bumps, just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
The first baseman, number 44.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. One and one the count to the Cubs first baseman. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Dietrich from the outfield grass on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Puig giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Peraza takes it in. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-0 Chicago. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
This is foul right side. Popped him up. Bryant over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 22.
Digging in, Derek Dietrich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher,
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, he's 0 for 9. And that's in there for strike 1. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. Barnhart stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Reds are down and ordered, still down 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Jason Hayward. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Jason Hayward.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Another 1-2 delivery. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this will land untouched. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
For me,
catcher,
check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Addison Russell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Russell is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now. And now the Cubs pitcher, Mike Montgomery, is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Montgomery.
Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Jose Iglesias is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. In there, 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 0-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Almora. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Hits this one hard the other way and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Michael Lorenzen will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Albert Almora. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's got a 3 for 7 line. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Weed coming on. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Chris Bryant will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on its way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Two balls and a strike to count. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! And that's a special home run. Anthony Rizzo continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Into the box now, Javier Baez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's 4 for 14. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Peraza is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Now digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds nothing. In now, Eugenio Suarez.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Smoke toward third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport. The pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Stepping in now, number 18, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Ready once again, Derek Dietrich. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Cedeno.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. First and second now, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Here's another 1-2, and he fouls this one off. high in the air down the right field line. And foul. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Popped up. Cedeno is there for it, and that retires the side. Good work that time from the Chicago pen. 8th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 5-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jared Hughes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 48, Jared Hughes. Now pitching and batting 9, number 52.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. The 1-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Line towards center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now, boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hughes, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Daniel Descalso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. A bullet to first base. Throwing behind the runner. Not in time.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Albert Almora. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And here's a ball hit in the air. Puig on the run, but this will land untouched. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So striding forward now, Chris Bryant. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Bryant is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 7-0.
Boy, Dero, talk about so
Now
close,
batting,
but yet so
the first
far.
baseman,
1 strike
Anthony
from getting out of this inning, but a
Rizzo.
big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Your attention, please.
So
Now
with a
pitching
left-handed
for the
hitter
Reds,
waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Amir.
In now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runners on first and third, 2 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes high in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 7-0. Brandon Kinsler is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Next up will be Kyle Farmer, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. David Bodie has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
For the Cubs. Now playing third base, number 13, David Bodie.
Taylor Davis is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Taylor.
He's set and the pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Baez has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And here's Jose Peraza. And there's a base hit on the line.
Nice
piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action.
With a lot, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone, and this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Peraza stands at first with one out. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Bodie is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The first baseman, number 19.
Digging in to try it again, Joey Votto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And they'll start him with a changeup, but this is too high. Ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Reds leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. First pitch on its way, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Votto is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Whoa, that's down.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Swing and a liner towards second, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And the ball is dropped.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you make the pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And no advance. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. The second for 1. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Cubs are on top, 7-0. Stepping up now, Eugenio Suarez. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
The batter, the right fielder, Yasiel.
Settling in now, Yasiel Puig. He singled his last time up. Hit in the air to right field. Hayward is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Stepping in, number 18. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. The Reds down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. if it were only always that easy, right?
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Cubbies get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Mike Montgomery claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sonny Gray was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.